Come here, Jude. I want some of that. That looks good. That looks good. Oh no, no.
Go save them. Oh, I see it. Who did I see it?
Come on, dude. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh my god, I was gonna say, if you didn't kill him, I was gonna kill myself.
I'm crawling back. The
Stuck on
hell?
the stairs there.
Yeah, ways at the bottom.
Oh, you little bitch.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Wait, come here. Come here.
Up on top of that.
Damn. You just double tap that bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Who shot
I
at
don't
you?
know what just happened. Someone up on the mountain again, up on that one. Something up on the left one, so. How Valley Frank is this moment?
Oh, roof. All over there.
Let's see. Dang it.
I blew it.
Come on, boy.
Shoot.
The guy's gonna be in front of you, Jude, probably.
They still let the reboots keep going for us, but not run out. Ooh.
How, bro? How? Right here. Nice.
Falling behind the
No, bitch!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, thank you.
Where's Alex? Where's Alex?
Oh, I didn't realize it was alive, sorry. Oh. Okay. There was someone waiting where I
Kill
landed.
yourself. Hold square. Die before the reboot ends.
Whoa, whoa.
You're upstairs, I think. Oh shit! Two people.
Oh, behind.
Oh, how am I losing all the time?
What?
Come on. Oh. Yeah, bot, I'll be your shield.
You're being my hinder right now, actually.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh,
I can't walk out the door because you're standing in it.
oh, you trying to?
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, Peters, heal up, Peters. You're being my doorstop right now. I should have grabbed you and threw you at him. Take him!
You only spit my water.
The liberation of Dusty Docks actually should go down in history now. We should have made we should have took like an Iwo Jima like picture.
Dude, that first spot we landed was fucked up. Ass all the way.
Dusty Docks.
I'm like, Dusty nuts!
Really?
Yeah!
Mysterio!
Shut up.
I'm one who cast an illusion.
You're no better than the Riddler.
Look, guys. It looks like Tavani was at one of Diddy's
Gay!
freak offs.
Gay! You're gay! I'm gonna kill you! I just have to say that.
Yelling that at someone.
I'm
gonna kill you.
Getting yelled at from the crowd. Someone says that
Mysterio
shit.
uses deep fake technology to place you at one of P. Diddy's parties.
More reloads or normal? I'm just checking in.
I'm appreciating the reloads, honestly.
We could do more reloads.
Yeah, sure.
Kinda want a donut. I'm kinda appreciating that right now.
I firmly believe LeBron was at those Diddy parties, but he had no clue what was going on.
I think the key difference is, like, it's one thing to be at the party, it's one thing to stay at the party, though.
I
Yeah.
I still love Ashton Kutcher's reaction. He's just like, Diddy parties? Oh, yeah, nope, can't say that one. Nope.
There's one
Yeah,
thing to go to
they're
like an
weird.
industry party, right, and be like, yeah, and I was hanging out with people, and then like it's one thing to be like, yeah, and then like afterward, you know.
Yeah, he might be fucked.
Aiden Ross has been banned from California by Kendrick Lamar Associates, saying they'll slap and beat him if he steps foot in the state.
Slap and beat him. Guys, I'm being slapped and beaten. I keep seeing all these like talk on like Instagram or like wherever of like, okay, Fortnite, now do a DC chapter next, and I can't tell you how much I don't want that to happen.
It'd be
You don't want this. You don't want this, man. You don't. You think you're asking for something good, and you're not.
Gotham City would be cool though. Bring back a bigger city.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I take it back. I think it could be cool as long as nobody with DC currently is involved. They gotta like make up. Fortnite has to make up everything.
I'm trying.
They're gonna have to make Warner Bros. Sign another fucking contract not to touch anything good.
I think that maybe because it's the only currently standing, like, good DC movie or whatever that like we know is like still canon or whatever. They could do like a Suicide Squad chapter maybe.
Yeah, I'd be like down with that, but also I just think
I
that also.
I don't think that most of the Suicide Squad has skins, so they just fit in all of them too.
See,
I
the
mean, they
question.
had some for the movie
There's
back then.
There's Harley Quinn and there's
Oh
I
shit.
think there's one. Yeah, they're yeah. So like
They could do one based on DC Comics, but I don't really know what they've done in recent years, or like the past few years, that it's like,
they could have Rick Flag Johnson.
They could have Peacemaker.
They could have like Steelmaker and make. Well, they don't even know Peacemaker, so they could just make Peacemaker skin.
they didn't have a normal
Steelmaker one. It's Phileas Peacemaker. Polka Dot Man making one. I don't know if we can just be Polka Dot Man. They could turn Bright Bomber into Harley Quinn. Maybe they shouldn't do a Suicide Squad chapter.
I am also kind of concerned about like Warner Brothers and like I guess like DC Studios in general now. I feel like they just like see what like works sometimes and they don't really understand why it works. And so they just think that like, oh, it's just because like this is our only good thing ever, right? And so that like DC kind of becomes synonymous these days with like, yeah, and we're good. We do all that Suicide Squad stuff, and so that's why they have like all the like Suicide Squad spin-offs and like Suicide Squad wannabe stuff like Creature Commandos and everything. It's just like our brand is just that we take bad guys, or we would take like C-level villains and we make them on the Suicide Squad, and it's like I just want I want a good Superman movie, man. Like I want a good Justice League movie, man. Like I'm gonna be like 30 by the time another one comes out.
Can they hire a normal director also besides James Gunn?
Real though.
What the hell is Matt Reeves' problem?
They won once with like James Gunn, and they were like, "Can you direct everything and also be in charge?"
Matt Reeves had such a good start, and then he's like, "I actually hate the actual source material. By the way, I don't like Batman at all."
Dude,
he should kill off Batman in the next one, and then Batman never appears in DC or anything.
He kills off the persona of Batman, and then it's just actually him acting as a detective, and it's like, no, you don't understand. It's because it's grounded now.
There's so much like when James Gunn the only reason James Gunn ever started working for DC is because Marvel fired him for those like tweets he made way back when, and so like the day after those like he got fired, Warner Brothers hired talked to him about any DC project. They offered him anything. They wanted to do for Superman, but then he turned it down, and they're like, okay, we can give you anything, and so he picked Suicide Squad, and so then
oh shit,
him,
dude.
for Suicide Squad. But
that's
worked.
Really that's like that. Could you imagine how it must feel?
Do you think there's bad blood between? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think there's bad blood?
Could you imagine how it would feel to be David Ayer and they've got so much shit that is clearly needs redoing this canon and stuff like that, or could need to be introduced into the DCU and everything overall, and he's like, can I do Suicide Squad again? It's like, we did a movie about that 5 years ago or so. He's like, let me do Suicide Squad.
Yeah, we saw it.
It's like, no, you could do Superman. Superman had a bad start, or we don't have a solo Batman movie right now or anything. Let me do the Suicide Squad.
he won with the Suicide Squad essentially. Actually did good for DC. They just gave him in charge of everything. It's like that one scene from fucking Malcolm in the Middle where those bodybuilder guys. It's like, oh, I dropped my keys, and then he fixes it, and they're like, can you hide the whole thing forever now? Can we put you in charge? Can we follow you around? Clearly you know something, right?
Come on, man, this is all I got, please. He's like, we don't have a Green Lantern even. You could do a Green Lantern, you could do the casting and everything.
It's like, I want to be Harley Quinn, actually.
Yeah, but Suicide Squad. Dude, I'm right here!
After that he demands, he's like, I only want to do Suicide Squad. I don't care about anything else. And then they're like, all right, fine. Let's see what character list you got. And it's like, what is it?
What's hanged in office?
Let's see the character list you got. And it's like, all right, King Shark, Harley Quinn. Who is Polka Dot Man?
We got a character list. We work at DC. We've never heard of Polka Dot Man. It's like,
I remember Polka Dot.
He gives them the huge kid. He's like, don't worry, I'll kill 90% of them off immediately. Oh no, I got a Stark rifle! Don't let this happen to me. Oh my god, it's Ultra Instinct.
No!
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
You didn't touch your butthole.
Oh shit, I gotta go. They really didn't like you, because they left me alive. Ah!
Dang it. Oh, no. I almost sniped her, dude. That was so good. Let's see what's the info. Oh, I remember him talking about his original, like, other characters he considered for the Suicide Squad before settling on people. He originally wanted, like, Black Manta and like, Deathstroke and other people on the squad, and I was like, man, if you could have gotten, gave Deathstroke and Black Manta actual use in this universe, dude. Deathstroke. They cast Deathstroke. Wanted him to be the antagonist in the Batman Ben Affleck movie, and then everything about that movie fell through. and his only role,
DC higher-ups are begging
the only thing that Deathstroke got to do in the DCU is show up in the same end credit scene twice, essentially. And
Who
then
cares? He's Crocodile now. He got hired. That might have been one of the reasons he got hired as Crocodile, so it was worth it.
Crocodile.
DC is begging.
He's in the One Piece live action show.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
He was like begging James Gunn when they got him on. They're like, we have a Batman movie. Literally all the casting pretty much and stuff. Bless you. We you can do a, and he's like, Suicide Squad.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. The Deathstroke casting. I'll do Suicide Squad.
I just don't understand. Like, I want to just sit in the writing room with them and just understand like where they fuck it up so bad. Did you before they like rebooted their animated series? Did you see Batman Hush, Jude?
I did not.
It's retarded. It is so fucking dumb.
I heard bad things about it.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
All they needed to do was just make what they did in the comic, and they fucked it to the moon.
I saw that like Hush is like the Riddler actually or
Yeah, I saw that shit and I stopped watching the movie, and I was like, fuck it. I hate the Riddler so much, and as soon as
I think one of
was
the dumbest. I saw that man, that animated universe also fell from grace because like they had like a good connected like DC like animated movie universe, and then they tried to.
I gotta
reboot
use
it
the bathroom,
and,
but I'm gonna stop anyway. I'll still hang out, but I'm gonna stop. I'll be back in a minute.
they had that like animated movie universe going, and like people liked it a lot. And then like they try to reboot it, and like now it's garbage. Every time they try to make a new one, it's like everyone's like this. Blah.
and they had such a good thing going too. They had like the Titan movies, they had the Justice League movies, and like they fucked it.
What are you doing?
I was fucking my fingers.
I gotta be honest with you. I see those new comic stuff coming out with like the new like revamped like it's like the Ultimate Universe and stuff like that for like the DC stuff like Ultimate Batman or like Ultimate whatever. I keep seeing all this like hype for like the new Batman thing that they got going on where it's like yeah, and his like bat logo it turns into an axe and like his horns they turn into knives and like that and everyone's like it's so badass, it's so cool. And I'm like this sounds like something like a 5-year-old would like create about Batman. If they saw him, they'd be like, yeah, and he breaks his horns up to turn into knives, and then he tears his arm off and he turns into a gun, or something like that.
I just don't get. I don't know.
Somebody died.
I see what Jude's talking about. I keep glancing over to like DC and Marvel like comics and stuff. I'm like, I don't care for it. I'm too invested into anime to give it to watch this mediocre bullshit.
I just can't understand that at this state in the game, right? With the MCU probably at its like weakest point, right? This is the perfect time for DC to make a move or like do anything, and like they keep handing them victories, bro. They keep handing them like easy wins. They just keep handing like what? Why? There was the 1 year like I can't believe it to this day. There was 1 year so far that like Marvel hasn't had like projects in like a long time, right? In 2020, they didn't have any projects, and that was like their 1 year. That like for like DC they could like do stuff. Because DC had like 2 movies that year. Both movies sucked. They had no competition and they still failed.
They just don't want to make money. I swear to God.
They had, even when nobody, they ran unopposed and they still lost, man.
I just remember seeing like the things about like all this stuff James Gunn was talking about and how like he made a contract with like DC or with Warner Brothers that they couldn't interfere with with the Suicide Squad movie. Like they had certain like says like who could be in the movie, but like how the movie was being made and like in its general direction couldn't be fucked with by Warner Brothers. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like how the fuck do you hire somebody and then that person like handcuff you and be like, don't touch anything I'm doing because you will destroy it. That's crazy.
Because it's like Warner Brothers, man, they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves.
It's like a blind retard without its leash. Like anything it touches, it fucks. It gets near your workstation and it harasses the hell out of you, and you quit. Like it was bad, especially when like all the actors that played the Justice League members were like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. I quit. I'm done. I'm out. And the only person left was an insane guy and Jason Momoa. That's it. The black guy's like, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm done.
I have like PTSD from like following the DCU for so long, like trying like feel like, yeah, okay, they're coming back. Like every time, every other movie was supposed to be like the one that was gonna save the DCU.
Yeah.
And every time they like turn around and like shoot themselves in the foot again.
And it was like. And like wasn't a joke that like every like and anybody that was like getting like fired or quitting DC was just getting hired by Marvel.
I don't know. It was so dumb.
It's chaotic. It's fucking chaotic.
I remember when like, dude, I remember when like all that stuff. There was like this like huge toss-up stuff going on where they didn't know what direction they wanted to go in, and so they thought like the big rumor was like Michael Keaton is being like looked at to replace Ben Affleck as like Batman, and I was like, that would never happen. They're not gonna do that. And then they definitely tried doing it, and then like they said they changed the plans again, which is why part of the reason why they canceled Batgirl, because the whole crux of that movie was that like Michael Keaton was gonna be the Batman again, and like as like the mainline Batman, and like he like shot scenes for it and everything, and then was like, yeah, I don't know what happened to that. Like. Somebody at Warner Brothers really thought the best move for the DCU was to replace Ben Affleck with Michael Keaton as the main Batman. They wanted the main Batman to be almost 80 years old.
Yeah, I didn't get that shit. Why the fuck would they keep like every time it was Batman, they kept making him older and older and older. Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's been such a turbulent history of like the DCU and like actors coming in and actors leaving and actors being like questioned for the role. Like for the longest time we had no idea if Henry Cavill was even gonna keep playing Superman anymore, and then Black Adam came out and we're like, yay, he's back! And then the next month they fired him.
I just remember like Ryan Reynolds was talking about that shit and he was like, dude, I questioned so much shit about that movie, and like when that movie was like being premiered and all that, I was not surprised that it did the way it did. I'm like, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's like, who was looking at this shit and being like, this is great? Did they not screen test it?
Why did we even give Black Adam? I know why we gave Black Adam the movie, but why did we let this happen? They just gave everybody, they want like, so many times throughout like the DCU's like run, they would like green light or like yeah, and a new movie is in production, and like it would never happen because they would just like give anybody a movie and then never actually make it. Over the years has been like, yeah, we're gonna give Deadshot a movie, we're gonna give Harley Quinn a solo movie, we're gonna give Harley Quinn a Joker versus Harley Quinn movie, we're gonna give Black Manta a movie, but we're not gonna tell everybody it's a Black Manta movie. We're gonna say it's a movie about the Trents, and then like later on where the reveal is actually secretly a Black Manta movie.
Dude, or they like they take like somewhat popular character like the Blue Beetle movie, and then it was kind of the movie wasn't the
Blue
worst,
Beetle
but
was screwed up from the beginning because it was only ever supposed to be a HBO Max release, and you
Yeah.
could definitely tell by the quality
Yeah.
of the movie.
oh
And-
yeah.
But then they pushed out the theaters and they just screwed the character, dude.
Also, like you made a point too, where like they changed certain things about characters just for laughs, like the Blue Beetle, like the scare was instead of fusing to his back, they're like they keep pointing out
Yeah.
how it went up his ass. Like, why? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They can't help themselves, dude. They think the number one thing to like be funny is to like make the characters like embarrass themselves and like just be like, yeah, because they were pigs. Like it happens
yeah.
so many times during The Flash, dude. I cannot believe that they got away with so much with just disrespecting Barry Allen and like, making him out to be a complete like idiot, loser, stupid, like whatever like that. Like the whole like he touches like and even with Batman in that movie, right? Like they touch Lois Lane's, they touch Wonder Woman's lasso, and then like Batman's like, oh, this is actually I do this big persona to cover up my childhood trauma, and I'm like, you know, I should really just use like my money to do stuff and like whatever. And then like Barry touches it.
Real quick.
Barry touches it, and he's like, I know what sex is, but I never had it. And he's like, what are we doing right now?
I just don't understand like why like when like they hire these people, they hire really good people to do a job, but then they come in and fuck it up, or they hire complete fucking retards, and then it's just two negatives coming together to create a giant pile of shit. And it's like, why?
There's just so many like there's a lot of writers I feel like at Warner Brothers who like think they're so funny and so clever and stuff, and then they actually have to like hear their like they put their jokes down, and then everyone's like, this is like so really dumb, and then like they get all like pissed off about it. They'll be like, well, you just don't understand it because I'm a like whatever.
Dude, you know who's else getting the shit into the stick? Star Wars, man. Dude, The Acolyte was fucking retarded. I watched all of that shit and I wanted to kill myself. It looks so fucking cool. Like all the fights and all that shit are so cool. But the whole story and damn near all the characters dumb as hell. And it's like, and like you see it in like the first movies of like 1, 2, and 3. Like these guys are kind of dumb. Then it's even worse in 7 through 9. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with everyone here? Like, who's writing this shit? Who thought this was a good idea? And then there was the whole like press tour and shit for all these movies, and I'm like, these actors didn't like anything. They were like, what do you think about your character? They all look at each other like, character? What character? There's
There
nothing
are a lot of
there.
actors like I you see all the time in those interviews. There are a lot of actors these days who have like, it's just like because like so many franchises are just like getting made, right? All these movies get made because of like the IP that they're involved with, and so like they just get a big name for the movie, and then obviously the celebrity probably has never even heard of the movie or the franchise before, and they don't know the source material and all of that. And so when they ask like, so how does it feel to be in this like to
Well,
play
no,
this comic?
I think he's talking more about like how like what's his name, John Boyega was really pissed off about how his character was treated in.
That everyone was
Yeah,
pissed off.
That's like the inverse of like what I thought he was talking about. And I thought someone was just like, yeah, they don't like they just like get someone for Star Wars and they actually have no idea about Star Wars, right?
No, there's that too. There's that too.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, yeah, because in John Boyega's case, he knew so much, and then like they just like they screwed him just because they didn't want to like.
John
do whatever.
Boyega, Daisy Ridley learned a lot for her role. She didn't know at first, but she learned a lot for it.
Right.
That's
That's like the yeah.
and then there's Harrison Ford.
But it's like,
Especially like a lot like you see it kind of with Star Wars. You definitely see it with like Marvel and DC stuff. You even see it with like a lot of like the smaller IPs that come out, but like they're just like legacy sequel stuff. So it's like Ghostbusters or like Jurassic Park or whatever like that.
yeah.
And it's like they just get like a thing, some actors in the movie, and like they don't even know, they never even saw the first one, or like they know nothing about the story or like that. And I don't think you gotta be a full-on like lore genius and like that, but like I think it's a little helpful if you knew the world that you're in
Yeah.
a little bit, right? Like,
Dude,
whatever.
especially for the Acolyte, where everybody was just like, oh my god, everybody in Star Wars is so gay. Like, C-3PO, like, they were being, like, kind of, like, serious about that shit. Everyone's like, what the fuck? And then like, you go back and look at, like, what she made, and I'm like, like her attitude in the interview totally reflects on her fucking work. This is garbage. Her attitude's fucking ass.
I think it's the one thing for someone to be like silly and be like, yeah, it's super was so good. And like, I think it's another thing to just be like, yeah, I had no idea what's going on. I relinquished. I got here to cut that check, right?
Yeah.
That's another like, like.
Everybody,
Just like Madam Web is on. It's like it's
that
like
was.
a,
I
like
wanted
an
to
extreme
cry.
example of this.
I wanted to
Like,
cry.
Dakota Johnson was like led astray so far. She clearly had no idea what was happening the entire time, and like she just had to pretend. But like, yeah, and I've been such a big fan of Marvel, like you know. She didn't even have to be like a big fan of Madam Web, because who is, right? But then like they asked her like anything about like Marvel stuff, and she's like, yeah, I've been a big fan of Marvel for a long time. And then like 8 seconds later, it's like, I've never seen a Marvel movie actually. I've never been like whatever.
Dude, they tricked all of them, especially Sydney Sweeney. They showed her like what she would look like in the costume. Then they probably leaked that shit online. Everyone was like, "Holy shit!" Then they released that dog shit ass movie.
Man.
Like there were so many things in that movie that just didn't make any sense. Like the diner, retarded.
Real though. Dude, watching you watch that movie, I saw like the tears in your eyes because you
I was so pissed when Griffin was like, dude, there's another hour and hour and
He was like, you were like, it's almost over, right? No, we gotta get out.
I remember you looked
That was
at
when I watched Rise of Skywalker in theaters.
I remember you looked at me and you're out like after I was like as soon as Griffin was like, no man, we got like an hour and a half. I was like, fuck. He looked at me, I was like, dude, I wanna go. I was so antsy, dude. I was just like, dude, like this isn't ADHD. This is me like trying not to kill myself.
I saw it.
Dude,
and I
the
wanted to
Rise of
see,
Skywalker was dumb as fuck.
Rise of Skywalker was long too.
It was. Dude, fuck these assholes. And it's fucked too, because it's like the guys who did like the Clone Wars and shit, they're like supposedly taking over to do most of this stuff, but they kind of aren't. Like with the Mandalorian season 3, like the guy who was directing that shit, he was like, yeah, I wanted to quit. Like season 3 is not my work, and I can tell, and it's fucking retarded too. I don't understand like why like it's called the Mandalorian and we follow this dude named Mando, but like for 2 episodes it's just him, and then it cuts over to Bo-Katan, and then she fucks up for like 9 hours. Like seriously, 9 hours. It's just some dumb bitch fucking up, and then at the very end of it she's like, I should rule Mandalore. I'm like, no, I just saw 9 hours of why you lost it the first time, you asswipe. You the coolest weapon, I forgot the coolest.
At least with like Star Wars is in a situation where there's nowhere to go but up. Transformers just had saving grace. They just had the Hail Mary thrown to them and they caught it, and then they're going to throw it down before they get to the touchdown.
Alex, you're right. Like Star Wars can only go up, but dude, they keep dropping the floor even more. They keep like sinking the basement even deeper.
They got a jackhammer. They got a jackhammer. Just went to the bedrock, dude.
Like okay, so like in the season 3 of Mandalorian, she gets the Darksaber, and it looks so cool in live action. 2 minutes of her holding it, it gets fucking destroyed. I'm like, faggot. Genuinely.
It's so like.
I gotta see how much the Transformers DLC costs for Minecraft, and we can play that.
Oh my god, Marley, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Like I'm not even kidding
Your
you.
phone is
blowing
ringing.
up.
Oh.
Whose phone is blowing up? Think about me,
What happened? Why did Bill leave?
I mean, you were the only other person on Fortnite still, so I assumed we were done with it.
No.